Okay, so in this video, we're going to discuss reducing versus non-reducing sugars. Reducing sugars are those that are going to be in equilibrium with their free aldose forms. And the aldose form can serve as a reducing agent upon treatment with some oxidant. And it can undergo an aldose to carboxylic acid oxidation process upon treatment with, for example, the Tollens reagent or other associated oxidants. Okay, so in order to be in equilibrium with the aldose form, we must have an anomeric OH, or we must have some sort of hemiacetal. Recall that this carbon 1 in the +2 oxidation state is the aldehyde in the acyclic form. From there are 3 secondary alcohols in this aldopentose, where this